The air was thick, almost suffocating. Heavy fog clung to the docks, wrapping everything in a ghostly shroud.
The detective pulled his coat tighter, bracing against the damp chill.
The scent of salt and seaweed filled his nostrils, a reminder of the ocean's presence. A lone figure, he moved like a phantom, blending seamlessly with the mist. His eyes scanned the shadows, every dark corner a potential hiding place. He was searching, always searching.
The docks were a labyrinth of secrets, and he was determined to uncover them.
Malone had a knack for these places, a sixth sense for the hidden and the forgotten corners, places where secrets whispered on the wind, carried by the fog. Tonight, he hoped, was no different. He was on the trail of a thief, a shadow in the night, a thief with an unusual taste for luxury, targeting only the finest goods. He paused, listening to the distant sounds of the harbour, the creak of wood, the lapping of waves. There, in the fog, he spotted a clue. A small, almost insignificant detail that others might miss, but not Malone. He knew the docks, knew their secrets, and tonight he was one step closer to uncovering the truth. With renewed determination, he moved forward, the fog parting before him like a curtain, revealing the path ahead. The detective stopped abruptly in his tracks. He was standing in front of a large wooden crate, its surface weathered and worn by time. Stenciled on the side in bold black letters were the words "Swim and Pools, Billiards and Spas." The sight of it was both familiar and unsettling. Malone froze, his breath catching in his throat. He recognized that name instantly. It was the same store where he had purchased his own hot tub just a few months ago. A shiver ran down his spine, the hairs on the back of his neck standing on end. What was a crate from that store doing here? At this hour? On these deserted docks? The whole situation reeked of suspicion. Malone's gut told him he was close to uncovering something significant. He just needed to be patient and vigilant. The night was eerily silent, the only sound being the gentle lapping of the water against the dock. He took a deep breath, trying to steady his nerves. The crate seemed out of place, almost as if it had been deliberately left there for him to find. He couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched. Every instinct in his body screamed at him to be cautious. He knew that whatever was inside that crate could be the key to unraveling the mystery he had been chasing for weeks. He approached the crate slowly, his eyes scanning the surroundings for any signs of movement. The air was thick with tension, and Malone could feel his heart pounding in his chest. He was on the brink of a breakthrough, and he couldn't afford to make any mistakes now. Footsteps coming closer. Malone ducked behind a stack of crates. Two men, silhouetted in the moonlight, approached the crate. Malone recognized them. Dave and James, the owners of Swim and Pools. What were they doing here?
The shipment arrives Tuesday.
Same as last time.
And the hot tub? Still missing, I presume.
Vanished, like it never even existed.
Malone's blood ran cold. Were they talking about the stolen hot tub? Was this a smuggling operation? Before he could ponder further, a shrill ring cut through the silence.
Yeah?
Dave answered the call. His voice was tense.
I understand. We'll take care of it.
The line went dead. Dave looked at James, eyes wide with alarm.
We have a problem. The boss wants to meet tonight.
Here, at the docks?
It's urgent.
Malone watched as the two men hurried away, their footsteps echoing in the still night air. His mind raced with questions that seemed to multiply with every passing second. Who was the boss they mentioned in hushed tones? What was so urgent that it required such secrecy? And most perplexing of all, what did it have to do with the stolen hot tub? He had stumbled onto something far bigger than he initially thought, a web of intrigue that stretched beyond his imagination. The detective emerged from his hiding place, his heart pounding with a mix of excitement and dread. He approached the crate, running his fingers along the rough wood, feeling the splinters catch on his skin. Swim and Pools was at the center of this mystery, but the connection was still unclear. How did a seemingly innocuous company fit into this elaborate puzzle? He needed answers, and he needed them fast. Malone's thoughts drifted back to the beginning of the case. It had started as a simple theft, a stolen hot tub from a suburban backyard. But now it was evident that this was just the tip of the iceberg. The deeper he dug, the more convoluted the situation became. He couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched, that every move he made was anticipated by unseen eyes. Determined, he vowed to uncover the truth, no matter where it led him. The answers were out there, hidden in the shadows, and he was the only one who could bring them to light.